Hi, my name is Cindy Castillo. I am an emergency room nurse here in Uvalde, Texas. I am here to present my final project video. So I will begin with discussing my geographic community. In Uvalde, Texas, we have a population of about 17,500. Um, Within this population, 80% of our population are Hispanic, and we have a median age of about 31 years old. And that accounts for about 48% men and 52% females within this community. So my aggregate community is that I'm targeting are diabetic type 2 male and female greater than the year 25 years old. According to some of the statistics, our national statistics, we are at about 11% of diabetic patients in our community, which is 1% above state average. So that's quite a lot. And I see this often as patients come in. I always notice that a majority of our patients are diabetic, and it does cause me some great concern. So some of the resources that are available for my target aggregate community are the Community Health Development Incorporated, and we also use the American Diabetic Association and the CDC. Those are three of the resources that I wanted to use for my target population, just because all three have a lot of the same values and missions. And so I thought I would use this for my patients and to help them really combat and control their chronic diabetes management. So the people that I interviewed were Rachel Hansen, which is our CEO and CNO of the Community Health Center, and also Terry Black, which is our community health care nurse. They were both very helpful in providing information and giving me the background of our community and the resources and things that they do on a daily basis that I didn't know that they did. And so I really wanted to thank them for helping me with this class. They have been very instrumental in me gaining some knowledge. Why do I believe that the resources should be used for my population? Is that they provide great benefits. So some of the things that I talked about in my paper and in the journals was that patients come in and they're not real sure how to use their glucometer, or they're given a glucometer and they're instructed on how to use it, but then they forget, or they don't know what to do when it breaks. And so that's where the ADA resource that is online for our CHDI resource website is that it helps patients identify when their glucometer is not working, or maybe the batteries need to be replaced, or how to get a new glucometer if the current glucometer that they are using is in no longer working condition for them. So this is very beneficial because diabetic patients need to be able to have a log of what their blood sugars are reading. And the other reason that I believe that my population should access these resources. Uh, and the strengths that it has is that they all three incorporate a lot of the values that are important for diabetic patients. That is staying active and promoting healthy foods, healthy choices, and just being on top and aware of what they are putting in their bodies and how to promote activity to maybe be a role model for their children in their household, either small or young. Maybe some of our older patients could be a role model for our younger patients that may be in the near future a possible diabetic patient as well. And so if we can get on board and reduce our statistics or numbers, our percentages, that would say a lot about our program, and maybe get our number to 5% and not be 1% above the national average. Who would these patients need to speak to? If you go into our clinic, you could contact Rachel. You could contact myself if I was working there, or you could contact Terry Black, and all three of us would be able to guide these patients on the diabetic challenge program that that's initiated for our target population. And a lot of these resources are online, but if our patients don't have the means, there's a SWART bus that would be willing to take them to our classes, where we have the quarterly and weekly cooking classes that offer ways to incorporate healthy foods, substitute good choices, maybe cauliflower rice instead of traditional Mexican rice. And so these are some of the things that we do at Healthy Kitchen at CHDI, and the CDC has a great resource on how to promote activity. They have training logs, they have ways to start walking, how to do it the right way, and we have a fitness center that will be offered to our patients, and also quarterly fitness activities for patients, for you, and for families, and just a way to get out and promote activity. And so these are the benefits of our resources, and I hope that each of my patients would utilize them to the best of their advantage. Thank you.